November 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude.
2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo.
Hello YouTube, Wycliffe Barrett here, Xplane Dedicated. Today we're going to have a look at Shoreham, or should I say Brighton City Airport. Orbx has released an icon of an airport in the world. I mean, this airport is known the world over. It's a beautiful airport, it's out in the countryside there. It costs $24.95 Australian, £13.96 if you're in the UK, and $17.76 if you're in the United States of America. Coming in over the top of the airport now, you can see that it's a mixed-use airport with grass runways and a concrete runway. It was founded in 1910. It makes it the oldest airport in the United Kingdom, and not only that, it is the oldest purpose-built commercial airport in the world. It's a very famous airport for a number of reasons, one of them being its Art Deco terminal, which obviously is built in the 1930s and in the style of Art Deco. It's not only is it a beautiful building, but it's also a Grade 2 listed building here in the UK, so that means it has special protection, and also that any work that is done on it has to be approved by the I think it's National Heritage, I'm not quite sure, but it has to be approved, so any work at all, the structure of it cannot be changed, it cannot be modified, it has to remain looking the same. And you can understand why, it is a beautiful building. Anyway, getting back to Orbx and what they've done here, they've released another one of their UK airports, and they're releasing them fast and furious. It's taken me a little while to review this, what with Christmas and the New Year celebrations, but here we have it. Beautiful airport. It's general aviation, but you could fly in an ATR, I suppose. As you can see, they've got the grass sloping runway there and the concrete runway on the far side as well. It's just a couple of miles away from Brighton and Hove, as they say. Brighton is supposed to be one of the most expensive cities in the United Kingdom to go shopping and even buy a pint of beer. But it's a beautiful place. I've been to Brighton many times, although I've never been to Shoreham Airport. Some years ago, when there were flight sim shows all over the country, there was one here at Shoreham every year, and it was always very well attended, even though it was right down on the south coast, and it would take quite some time to get there from anywhere north of London, I suppose. But if you was in the southeast area, then it's a beautiful place to go, and VATSIM used to go there and put on a good show as well. Here you see me taking off from the grass runway. And something we found in 1130 is that taking off from grass is a lot harder. You really do have to be very aware of your weights and balances, and making sure that you're using the correct configuration for your aircraft. It takes a lot of power to get off the ground to reach your 65 knots, but as soon as you're airborne, you can take off the flaps, trim your aircraft, and away you go. So here we are, taking off from the grass runway at Shoreham. Beautiful airport once again, and Orbx have done some really good stuff here with the 3D grass, the 3D buildings. It really does look good. Need to trim the ailerons a little bit just to get them sorted out. There's a bit of a scary takeoff, but we're airborne, and look at that, absolutely beautiful. Looks wonderful. As always with Orbx, it's all about the tree placement, and as I think there's something like 130 million trees throughout Great Britain's south, central and north when north comes out. There's just been an update to Great Britain South, so if you've got that, go into FTX Central and you'll see there's an update. There's also an update to the object library as well, so new objects coming in from Orbx. Now, a lot of us, we were slightly worried about Orbx, when they were going to come, how much it was going to cost, etc. But I have to say that they seem to be keeping prices down, and that is the only way to kind of make money in the Xplane environment, because people can make their own airports. But I doubt people will be able to make airports or scenery to this quality. Look at the number of houses there as I fly out towards the beach and the coast and head on down towards Brighton. If you've never been to Brighton, try and get down there. It's a beautiful town, especially going through the lanes, as they're called. Hundreds of antique shops, some beautiful bars and restaurants, and beach life in Brighton is really, really something else. There's also a nudist beach down there as well. I think it was the first nudist beach in the United Kingdom. Coming over the top of the airport here, doing a low pass. You can see the configuration of the airport. The runway there, 02. It's really nice. It's just a lovely area to fly in. It's not so much the airport, but it's the surrounding area, the surrounding scenery. Look at those trees by the railway line there. Not one tree out of place, and that is quite an achievement. So here we come, over the airport, over the river there, heading in towards Brighton town centre. I don't know how many people open the manuals of the Orbx series, but when you do open the manual for this one, it tells you about the detailed scenery coverage. The extent of the EGKA region scenery is 60 centimetres coverage area. The immediate airport area is covered by high resolution 15 centimetre imagery. Now, once again, I can't tell you exactly what area it covers because it's really difficult just looking at it in the sim. But within the manual, you actually get a graphic that shows you the extent of the coverage, and it's quite large actually. It goes past the river, down in towards the town as well, and out to the coast. So it's out to the West Sussex coast and inland a considerable amount as well. So it's very difficult for me to actually highlight that here on the video as we fly along. So maybe what I should do is put in a copy of the image somewhere. I might put that at the end of the video, and then you can see exactly what the coverage is. There is quite a detailed team here that was involved in the conversion of this scenery. So the original developers was Greg Jones and Russell Lynn and James Crowther. They were the original developers of this scenery, and I suspect that was for when Orbx was in, when this scenery was in FSX and P3D. So there are some Xplane 11 conversion developers. One of those was Greg Jones, and he was the original developer, and Carl Hoyby, sorry. So they've done a really good job. One of the main developers originally was in the conversion team, so that's quite good in actual fact. Once again, coming over the terminal area here, see cars in the car park. Nice to see different coloured cars and not just grey, green and black. One of the many features of this airport is some of the outstanding buildings and also the terrain mesh of the West Sussex countryside. You see that as I rise up there. Moving down towards Brighton town centre here, you can see the Brighton Pier, which is a really jumping place during the summer. If you ever get a chance, as I say, get down there to Brighton, have a wander along Brighton Pier, and it really is beautiful down there. Beautiful country, a beautiful part of the country, should I say, and when the weather is like this, then there's no need to be anywhere else in the world. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. Please, before we go much further, hit the like button, please subscribe, and also click on the notification bell so therefore you'll know when videos are going live from me on the YouTube channel. So many thanks to Orbx for providing XPD with this review copy of Shoreham. Once again, as much as I had my misgivings about Orbx coming to Xplane, they've really shown that they know what they're doing, and they're providing some absolutely wonderful products here for our use. Once again, my name is Wycliffe Barrett. This is Xplane Dedicated. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm just going to put some images in of the terminal. Look at that beautiful Art Deco building there. Done in the Art Deco style of the 1930s. As I say, this terminal is world famous, and not only that, it has been used in film sets. This was a film by Ryan Reynolds where the airport was dressed up to look like a German airport, Flugenhafen, as they say. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. That's what it looks like from the air. You can see the grass runways there and the concrete runway as well. Okay, that's it. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. I'll be really happy. We'll see you soon. Take care. Cheerio.